In March 2022, things just kind of lined up for us to take a big step towards a more fulfilling and adventurous life. We quit our jobs, sold most our things, and got a summer job in Wyoming. Even though our goal is to work and save, we're still searching for new thrills and experiences, and what better place than the vast wilderness of Jackson's Hole, where we'll be living and playing in Grizzly Country. All right, off we go.
Off we go.
We're leaving Ocala, Florida, on our way to Wyoming. We're so excited.
Super excited. We have the car packed to the brim. There's even more on top. But that's what happens when you move across the country.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's our first morning in the car, sleeping in there.
Yep.
It was actually very comfortable. As you can see, we have it pretty laid out, but the front is super packed to the brim. But it all fit perfectly. We fit in here perfectly. It was perfect. And now
we don't know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, but I've still got Tennessee on my mind. From Leapers Ford to Watertown, and maybe Johnson City or Memphis bound. No matter where I go, no matter what I see, I still hear the calling of Tennessee. Who we to know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, and I've still got Tennessee on my mind. I miss the smoke on the Cumberland and the fireflies at midnight, and the color of the leaves in the fall.
After leaving Florida, we drove straight through Georgia to our first stop in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We planned to stay at a free campsite in a state forest outside the city. We pulled in after dark, not sure what to expect, praying the site wasn't sketchy or full. And luckily, it wasn't. We played some Tetris through our bags and used our bed for the first time in the SUV camper. We woke up to a beautiful spot nestled in the trees right off the road. We both slept comfortably and were pleased with the setup. I made a delicious egg and sausage breakfast the next morning. We packed up the car and headed off to our next stop in Nashville, Tennessee for some delicious barbecue.
And I've still got Tennessee on. Yeah, I've still got Tennessee on my mind. Yeah.
it's huge.
Wow, it's big.
Christmas Day 2020, an RV bomb was set off in downtown Nashville. Investigations say it was a suicide bombing, and fortunately, no other lives were lost besides the bomb. The RV bomb basically destroyed a whole block in this commercial downtown area. I remember watching this on the news when it happened, so it's even more surreal to be here and see all the damage from the explosion.
Yeah, I think they demolished.
Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since 99. What I thought was gone, sitting in my pocket, in plain sight, all alone. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may.
To lighten the mood, we stopped for lunch at the famous Martin's barbecue joint. This place had the best reviews and it was recommended by a friend to us, so we had to try it. We found a good spot to people watch while we ate. Once our food came out, we devoured it too fast to even get a picture.
What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old eyes. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now.
After a delicious lunch, we headed off to our next stop a little past Columbia, Missouri, to a dispersed campsite by the Missouri River. We again arrived past dark, and while we were making dinner, it started raining, so we ate a nutritious meal of jerky and gummy bears instead. We both woke up to the sound of thunderstorming overnight, and let's just say I was glad to be sleeping in the car. We woke the next morning to a cute little site by the river, made a quick breakfast, and then headed off to our next stop at a friend's place in Denver, Colorado.
Let go, so come what may.
Arrived in Denver, Colorado at sunset, which was the perfect welcome for both of our first time visiting. While we have a few friends living in the state, our friend Katie reached out to offer best wishes on the trip and a place to stay in. We of course took the offer, and I'm glad we did. We had only recently met Katie at her brother's wedding, whom we had known for a couple years now and are good friends with. We had spent an amazing week with their family and friends, and many new friendships were made. They were making dinner when we arrived, and we settled in. We also purposely didn't mention it to her brother that we were staying with her just so we can call and surprise him. His wife Jordan and him got a good kick out of it. Afterwards, we had an amazing dinner, chatted a bit more, and then headed to bed. We went to sleep thankful to Katie and her roommate for such generous hospitality and to be sleeping in a real bed.
What happened? Sydney woke up, put slippers on, and put a button down on, and she said, I'm transforming into you. I literally wake up every day and like throw on like maybe a tank top and like just a linen button down and slippers. And I'm rubbing off.
Realize that button downs are the easiest thing you could wear.
The best thing.
It's true.
Like I always thought
It's like
they were,
half a shirt
Yeah.
if you want it to be.
No.
Yeah.
And then if not, you can just
Well, that's
button
like
it up.
Yeah,
When I was in show
Tired.
choir, we always wore button-ups because our hair and shit,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we couldn't.
It's like wedding days.
Yeah,
you wear
it's
the
like
button
wedding
up.
days. Okay,
But
everything is ready. We're good.
We're good.
We're in there.
I'm so excited.
You got
Okay.
Tyrone.
Yeah.
Him and us.
I know, he's always like,
Annie, make your food.
he's like a little owl.
He's the cutest. He looks like a little old.
His name's Lord. Right?
Love it.
So excited.
This is his name. Lord.
Yeah.
Did you guys get Parmesan?
Oh no.
Yeah, there's
Didn't.
Parmesan in there.
Babe, can you can you grab me some?
Just get those.
Thank you for providing us with this
Of
meal.
course.
After our
You're so
10-hour
welcome.
drive.
So good.
Yeah.
Cheese and pepper.
So replenishing.
Cheese and pepper.
It's delicious.
Here we go. A few weeks before our big move, Amy fractured her wrist in a silly bike accident that turned out to be a little more serious than we thought. This was a huge bummer to us because we wanted to do a lot more biking and kayaking during our last few weeks left in Florida. Luckily, her hand healed pretty fast, and while we weren't able to ride in Florida, we were able to ride in Colorado for Amy's first time back on the bike since her accident. The climb was hard with over 1,300 feet of elevation gain and rocky and steep descents. We took it pretty easy to make sure Amy didn't re-injure her wrist. Nonetheless, it was an amazing ride with amazing views. We can't wait to ride in Colorado again. That's cool.
I got to see a rattlesnake.
Afterwards, we met back up with Katie and our other friend Annie to get some local Denver pizza. It was so delicious, and it hit the spot after a long, rough bike ride. Crazy place out here. Cheers, guys. Right.
After some of the best pizza we've ever had, we decided to check out one of the local bars in the area. Katie and Annie had never been there either, so it was the first time for all of us. There was a cover of $5 per head, which was unexpected since the place was pretty dead. We didn't really care about the cover because we know good drinks with good people are always priceless.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you're a hater.
I hate oysters. Oysters are
I like the
But
tapestry.
I'm saying if they want to move it to another wall.
You ever feel like doing that tapestry? got the perfect wall.
We need to do this.
I like these.
We need to do this for Planet B.
They're like
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, it's like Van Gogh.
Blue and white Van Gogh.
It's true.
I feel like I would have a problem with like.
We really can't thank Katie and Annie enough for their hospitality. We're truly blessed to have people in our lives that make us feel at home whenever we're with them. We enjoyed our last few hours together, knowing that before long we'd be on the road on our way to our home for the summer, Wyoming.
We had a white snowy welcome as soon as we drove into Wyoming, giving us a little taste of what was to come. We explored the visitor center to learn a bit more about where we were living for the summer, and even found out about a sticker program they have across the state, so you know we got every sticker we could on our route.
I was gonna fake it till I made it, but you called me out. You had plans and expectations, so you turned around. How could you talk about forever to a guy like me?
So many things to do.
I was surprised how you could live this.
Oregon trip.
Guess I couldn't see. Now I'm getting letters from Wyoming.
They saw that dude? It's up.
I wake up when I'm stronger.
Before we knew it, we were in Cheyenne, the capital of Wyoming and the last big city on our trip.
I was gonna see you last December, but I couldn't come. Now it's getting harder to remember the days you were gone. Still I'm getting letters from Wyoming. You tell me how well things are going. Stay a little longer. Maybe I'll come when I get stronger. Now I'm getting letters from Wyoming. Keep my TV on, I'm not going. Stay a little longer. I'll wake up when I'm stronger. Still I'm getting letters from Wyoming. You tell me how well things are going. Wait a little longer. Maybe I'll come when I get stronger.
And after hours of driving, out of nowhere, we spotted a little lodge on the side of the road that we would call home for the next 4 months. These snow sleds. Okay. All right. Got a mini fridge. Nice. A microwave and a toaster oven.
We could have brought a TV.
Damn it. I couldn't fit that shit.
Yeah,
There's no way.
You're like, maybe we can fit it.
We can fit it. Yeah, the closet is very small.
Yeah, but we got this.
This dresser. Oh, in there. Oh, okay. It's got a coffee maker.